Folks, I will get back to construction once the blood moon clears. This evil thing from Random Things. Oh, Lucy. So, I am recording. Anyways, yeah, just FYI. Yeah, so, you can see the blood moon, this blood-curdling environment. Monsters spawn faster. Look at my mini-map on the upper right for all the list of all the monsters, and you will see that it's pretty ridiculous. But I have built one extra machine. This is an alloy smelter. Now, because of the difficulties of the nether and things exploding, I don't have a ton of this nether quartz stuff. However, I need it, because I need to make some fused quartz. What we're going to be working on, how much of this stuff do I need? Looks like a fair sum, but we're going to try making reservoirs from Ender.io, and also a few conduits for fluid. What we're going to do is use Ender.io's reservoirs to move fluids into the system of the boilers pretty efficiently, and that is a nice way to do it, but we do need to make sure to be a little bit careful. Also, getting this means that I can start using other Ender.io metals, which are fantastic and supported by a bunch of mods. So, boom, there we have one fused quartz, I see. So we are going to need a fair sum of this stuff. That's okay. Let's just take the half that we do have left, and let's toss that in there. Hopefully this won't be too bad. Blood Moon, I hate you. Just so you know, you're slow. Blood Moon, this is what I think of you. I'm pretty sure I hit. Alright, well, that Blood Moon was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. But, on the bright side, I did manage, after significant difficulty, to get this part done. So let's just quickly dig down with our bare hands, in the most infuriating way possible, underneath these boilers. And let's quickly, and in a pretty straightforward fashion, I suppose, make some pressurized fluid conduit with some of this leftover fused quartz. This stuff actually makes it a lot easier to pipe water upwards. It has a pressure to it, which should be exactly what we want. And then we'll put, I guess, one right there. And this will be where the reservoir goes. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. Now I just need to give it a little starter supply of water. But I don't have a bucket, do I? Didn't think this through. Poor Nero's gift to me got blown up by people who came to visit to see what was happening at my house during the blood moon. And they basically were so enthralled watching me with my low-tech stuff try and take on a whole bunch of really high-end monsters that they just let creepers train onto them and or started wildfires in front of my house. It's kind of a classic let's go visit Dave and completely ruin everything that he has moment. I'm pretty used to that by now. Let's see. Bucket, bucket, bucket. There we are. Just got to get a little bit of water into the system, and then we should actually have steam. Now we're going to have to be careful not to overflow things, but boop, that should be good. Let's put one in there. Did it just take my bucket? It just took my bucket. That's not okay. Why is everyone... Huh. Dave was slain by lying in bed mod. Huh. Well, evidently Lying is having some fun making a bunch of villages and stuff, and I don't know what he's doing over there. Strange, strange things. Boop. Now we can go. There we go. So now these should be filling up if I were to right-click this with a wrench. It'll auto-output. And there we go. Both of those should start to have steam. Now, what we should be seeing is the steam flowing beautifully. You can see there, it's actually quite a bit positive. And it's flowing out over there. And as you can see, we're slowly getting the needle to kind of climb up on the gauge there, and we're consuming a good amount of water. So this steam is all getting shunted into this tank, which can actually hold a fair amount of steam. Now, if I were to seal this off, we'd see this system start to sort of freeze, and this system begin to climb substantially faster because there's not much volume here, whereas the tanks themselves have quite a bit of volume. You can see this needle is now a little bit higher than that needle, and it'll climb fast. Is there any reason that's... okay, that one's going to shut itself off too, interestingly. But if we reopen that valve, then we should see this begin to equalize with that. And there we go. Now we got that. Now, in an emergency, if I can't control the reaction, I can start venting the tank before the needle begins to climb to the right. Or I can simply actually vent directly at that point. So I actually have multiple safety valves in that system. I think this is going to take a little while longer. So why don't we go ahead and make a... steam filler. We need 3 cobblestone, which is of course the one thing I don't have. Let's see what we can just grab some right over here. 3 cobblestone, please. Really am liking this Botanian magnetic ring. And we need, what, 4 pipes, which I think we happen to have plenty of in here. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. By the way, you can see we've used quite a lot of our brass. It's kind of disturbing, actually. A steam filler. Now, I think that we can go ahead and just put this directly... Well, I'm a little bit nervous to actually put it directly on the system. So let's go ahead and let's make one more... skeleton? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. How'd you even get up there? I'm sure that what's happening here is people think that they're being cute by messing with my environment like that. It's actually... That's surely how they're doing it. It really is amusing, yes. Right, so why don't we go ahead and get one more of these and put that right over here. And this will be where we put all of our stuff. So why don't we go ahead and sort of pop this off. We may have several more things we want to work with, but for now, let's go ahead and put this right here. Actually, I think we need to put it... Now, it's leading into that block, which is not exactly what we want, so we'd like it to, what, go right here? I think like this? Yeah. Let's make sure to close it so that when we put a few more pipes, we will be in good shape. So let's go ahead and put one right here. Yep, and then one right here. There we go. So now we can fill up steam tools. And you're like, hey, Dave, you don't have any steam tools. Don't worry, I'm on it. I'm on it. That's what we're going to do next. So I was thinking about it, and let's just actually leave this open for now. Really? Stop with the lightning. Wow, I got 5 emeralds. Nero was so nice. He gave me blaze rods and stuff, and netherwort and stuff. I'm going to pretend that I don't have it, though. Because I do actually want to go get some of my own. I need some for other stuff too, and I actually want to be able to spawn blazes. But yeah, you can see we got a ton. We got steam going here. It's building up slowly. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a steam thing. So let's make a steam pick. So we can see here. Oh man, it's so noisy. Can't find the douche throwing bolts at me. So you can see here we've got a pretty, actually an easy system. All we need to do is grab a few iron ingots from upstairs. And I really need to work on my new house so that I'm not constantly doing this. I know. We'll be doing that soon. What I just want to be able to do is get a couple of tools done and some armor that's not iron armor. Not this lousy iron armor. Okay. Thank you. We get it. Let's grab the 3 iron that we need, and actually I'm gonna have to go mining soon. That's probably the most difficult part of all this. And whoa, no. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Look at that. I got my hunger's totally full. So let's go over here, and let's go ahead and construct this device. We need a brass turbine, and that is actually pretty straightforward. Let's grab that. And let's put that in the middle here. And I think we can actually... Well, we go like this. We grab 4 of these. Or 3 of those. And what was the rest? Two pipes. So we definitely got that. Boop, boop. There we go. Steam drill. Let's fill this sucker up. Because I see we're about halfway there, and it looks like we used all our fuel. Oh no, we're still using our fuel. So things are definitely happening there. It's just taking a little bit of time to push out. I think that the way this system works, it requires more and more time to do things. So if you put that in, and then we open this valve, we should see, yeah, there we go. As you can see, we're actually getting a little bit of steam sent. Whoa, wow. Wow, that really took a lot of steam out. Let's pick this up and see what we got. About halfway full. So all we have to do is give it a couple minutes, and this should generate enough steam for us to actually fill this up. Alright, and I think we've almost filled up the drill, and in fact it's taxing the thing, so we're also going to make a saw to fill up while we're gone. And I almost wonder if I should just make another boiler, because this seems kind of rough. I kind of don't... Yeah, it's just like slow, right? It's, you know, it's taken several minutes and it hasn't quite filled up this drill. It's going to take a long time to fill up that saw, so maybe the system's not as effective as I'd like. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and build another. I think we have enough plates to build another boiler. We don't. That's fine though, because we have this whole system where we can kind of go like this and toss some of these in. 2, 3, 4, and some of these in. And then turn that back on, and then we get the heck away, and we're good. Yeah, let's just get one more boiler up on this. Half your fuel, please. Let's put in a half like over there. Let's put in 5 here, and let's extend that underground line so that this also gets water. I don't think these should have any problems powering this. So yeah, and then we'll see. This one's filling up. As soon as that's done, we'll come back and we'll start actually playing with these tools. Alright, folks, let's give these new tools a try. So the steam drill, these are interesting. If you just go tuk 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 tuk, it's not going to go very fast. But if you hold down right click and look at the bar and it spins up, then that's what uses steam. It doesn't use, and you can see it's really, really fast. But then occasionally you got to kind of spin it up, stop for a moment, and just spin it up. And so that's, I think, this is so cool. It's totally different from anything else I've ever used. The saw is kind of the same way. We spin it up, and that uses a little bit of steam, but it doesn't use a ton of steam, and the number of blocks you mine, it doesn't matter at all. What matters is how much time you spend with it spun up. So you don't want to sort of turn them on lightly. You want to make sure that they get activated because you intend to use them, not because, you know, you're going to do something else with them or just show them off. Like I'm using them very ineffectively right here. But yeah, so what I think I'm going to do next is clear out a bit of space while my system finishes. You can see over there we're I sort of let it run out of fuel, took the fuel out because we're running at a pretty good pressure there. We don't want to actually test the limits of the system. Spin it up. And I'm going to clear some space for my actual house. I also needed a little bit of, well, it turns out that our friend Boa lives over here. I needed a little bit of cactus, so I started flying out over here. I thought about how I was going to get over here quickly. Oof. And so I sort of came up with this solution. Now, I think that, spin this up, this is the right tool for this. Just go, brrr, yeah, right down. Right there. Okay, we're getting a ton of cactus. Ouch, 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 ouch. And maybe a little bit of Saguro cactus as well. This should be fun. And the fruit, so delicious. So the way I was traveling was like this. I used the staff of the sky to shoot up way in the air, and then I deploy a hang glider that I made. And then the thing is that's really cool about this is that I can actually, so I think I want to head this way? Yeah, roughly this way. I can actually do this in midair. And if I'm fast, then I can get really, really good results off of this. So, I mean, I can actually easily, if I'm a little bit careful, it looks like the sky staff doesn't want to go too much higher than this, but it seems to cap out artificially. Or the hang glider does, someone does. But yeah, I can get going pretty fast, and compared to walking this distance on the ground, this is just superb, right? This is obviously the better way to travel. And I can see all sorts of interesting plants, and there's a jungle sapling, and oh, here's a, I wonder if anyone's cleared this. Probably they have. Although the aluminum is still there. I wonder. Well, yeah, sadly, someone's been here. Unsurprising, I suppose. This is not exactly a terribly remote area this close to spawn. Yet there's still a lot of flowers out here. It's kind of good. Let's look for the sky.